friends, to a full week of eating for the Fast and Furious Shred week 1. Now, when I am filming today, it is Tuesday. I didn't pick up the camera yesterday because it was Monday and I still had the boys, and it was a crazy, hella chaotic day. You feel me out there. But we are here. I was so excited, like a kid on Christmas morning. I know my sleep was probably trash. I haven't even looked at my sleep score yet from my watch. I don't know. Sometimes that thing be lying, I swear, because I'm like, my sleep was trash, and it's like, you're highly readiness today. I'm like, who lying to you? I felt like the night went on forever. I don't know. Have you ever had a night like that where you weren't sleeping great, but also you felt like it was taking 500 hours for the morning to come? That was me. I think I'm just so excited to be back here in my normal routine at Crunchy and have it be a full first week for the shred. I'm just so stoked and jazzed to get into a rhythm and a routine again, I swear, since the holidays. However, we're having the feels already. And not so much from the shred. The shark is due to, I'm like, what are the odds that that would happen the first freaking week of the shred? However, I'm not mad about it because the week of the shred, that Saturday, like this Saturday is my first check-in day. That Saturday is always my lowest weigh-in of the month. Okay, it's like right after the sharks. I'm like, woohoo, we should have a huge number for our first check-in. But I'm having the feels as far as the like lower back pain and the little bloating and all that. It usually will come on Wednesday or Thursday, and today's Tuesday. So love that for me, but let's get it over with and let's get on to all the good feels afterwards, like I was just mentioning. We're here for glutes, hammies, and abs. I have a new workout. It's a new workout split as far as I have it laid out. All the exercises are not new. They're all the ones I've been doing. They're just spread out differently. And being that I was at home yesterday, I had to rearrange things because I did a garage upper yesterday, and usually yesterday would have been glutes and shoulders here at the gym. We're gonna test things out. I might even keep it the way I have it laid out this week, even coming to the gym. We shall see. I'm gonna test it out. But we're doing glutes, hammies, and abs today is on plan. I have an appointment at 10:30. I don't think I'm gonna be in here that long. At least that's the plan anyway. I have 22 minutes of cardio on all of my training days as well, for a total of 88 total minutes per week. That might seem like a lot, but I was already doing 15 minutes 4 times a week with maintenance, doing that the entire time in maintenance. So just to up it to 22 is honestly nothing. I'm just doing my steady state cardio and my moderate heart rate range. That's hard to say. I had to do that like 5 times just now. We will up the cardio if need be, but right now we're keeping it at that adjusted level 4 times a week. But I still, with even the 22 minutes of cardio, I think I'm gonna get out here way earlier than my appointment. We'll see. Sometimes I come in here and I be slacking. I was slacking yesterday on my workout, not gonna sugarcoat it to you. I think I was depressed that I couldn't come to the gym, and it was my first day and I had to go out in the garage. And also everything felt freaking heavy. And a lot of people in the group, in the program, are messaging in our group text on Instagram and talking about how things feel harder and the workouts aren't new to them, and why. And it's because you aren't fueling the tank like you were. So you're giving your body less fuel, which means that you're not going to be able to perform how you did when you were eating more. And that's normal in a cutting phase. So if you are feeling like a weak ass bitch in the gym and you're like, wait, I was picking up these and now I can't even pick them up, that's normal. It's usually not normal the first, couple of weeks. It usually like weans you in and you start feeling those feels. But sometimes it can be from jump, especially if you were eating a lot, or especially if you have decreased your carbohydrates, which is our energy source, and you're going into this expecting to lift the same thing. Don't. I was feeling some kind of way yesterday, but overall at the end of the day, it felt better, and I'm feeling much better today. So excited to come in here, get back to the rhyme and rhythm of things for the week. I will be picking you guys up on Thursday and Friday as well. So it'll be 3 days actually. I'm not gonna take you guys for my rest day tomorrow because it's gonna be very similar to what y'all just saw last week for the full day of eating on a rest day. My rest days pretty much are exactly the same, even in maintenance. In a cutting phase, just a little bit less food. That's it. So without further ado, let's get in there and get something accomplished, shall we? And get to our appointment after.
Find me in the corner of the room, not ready to resume, 'cause like I'm taking.
Amazing workout, friends. If you are wondering like, why is Target behind me? Because there's a Target right next door to a Crunchy, and I have literally an hour to kill before my appointment. I told you it was not going to take me as long as like a long upper day or something today. with my 22 minutes of cardio included, which I'm here for. That gives me extra time to do other things when we start doing all the things next week and we don't have appointments and stuff. But I have a couple of things to get at Target, so I figure might as well do it and be productive, right? I'm gonna pop up my workout I did today because 0 clips for y'all. Obviously, new year, new me for most people, and the gym is packed, which it's mainly packed with the regulars. Like, I see the regulars in there, which that gym's always crowded. It doesn't matter if it's January or not, you guys know. So obviously the stuff that I did today, there's like no space. It's on top of each other. I did the glute bridge machine and the abductor machine, which are right next to each other, and there's no space. And out of the 2 glute bridge machines we have, one is broken, which I could have set up my stuff over there since it was broken. But again, there's so many people on the cables right there, and I'm just trying to be courteous, you guys know. Lying leg curls for the hammies, and then we did the ab crunch machine for 4 sets on that, and our 22 minutes of steady state cardio on the treadmill, and feeling oh so good, but also oh so hungry. Like, I'm gonna show you guys my post workout after I go into Target and come out. I'll show you all that, and I'm going to eat it before I go to my 10:30 appointment. But so far so good. Now it's the second day. It's the second day, so I know by the end of this, if you've watched any of these shred vlogs and series, by the end I am like a Debbie Downer, and I don't mean to be, but I also want to be the raw, authentic self with this, because I don't want you thinking it's sunshine and rainbows the entire time, because it's not. I've mentioned this every single series that I do, that if a cut was easy, everybody would be doing it and everybody would be shredded or at their ideal goal weight, whatever they have set for themselves, and it's just not the case. It is hard because of discipline and consistency. It's not so much hard, I feel, as far as for me anyway, but I like doing this and I'm used to doing this, so this is probably a little bit biased, but it's not hard in my opinion as far as getting your movement in, and the food, especially if you establish food that you love and enjoy and keep that on repeat and don't overcomplicate things. It's just keeping on doing it and not getting sucked into outside society #norms with eating all the things and drinking the alcohol and partying and doing all the things like that. That is where it's a little fine line and people fall off with just life be a lifin'. But if you were doing this alongside, I had so many of y'all say in the full day of eating that you were doing a calorie deficit along the side with me, even though you're not in the program. You got this. Just keep going, keep checking off those daily boxes. That's what I tell everybody in the programs, is to check off your daily boxes one by one, and they stack up. Let's get into Target and let's go get our little things, and then let's get some food, because I woke up starving. That's not good for day 2. No bueno, but we gotta power through. Quick Target haul. What did we get nutrition wise? Well, first off, okay, I got suckered in. I don't even watch Bridgerton. Okay, y'all let me know if it's something I need to binge on Netflix. But they have a Dove Bridgerton body wash collection. They had 3 or 4 scents. I got the Whispering Wisteria, which is orchids and champagne. It smells so fire. I was like, hails to the yes. Y'all know I have a million pumpkin spice on backup. But I'm like, I want some spring smell in my life. I know. Don't come for me. But I got this one. Dove is the only thing I'll buy though. I'm not venturing out. They had some native and I was like, this smells kind of good, but $11, girl. I mean, this was $8. Like, it's crazy how much freaking body wash is. I got some barbells. The creamy crisp is my favorite flavor. 200 calories, 20 grams of protein. All of their Quest, Bearbells, Legendary, all that stuff was buy one, get one 50%. So I got this one, and then I do have on plan, I wanted to put some Quest chips on plan with that high protein egg salad I've done in the past. And I do love the sweet spicy chili is one of my favorites. These are 140 calories and 19 grams of protein. Love. I haven't had them in a while. They are something that I really incorporate in a cut versus maintenance. It's just a personal preference of mine. And Trey and I needed some granola, and they did not have the Purely Elizabeth one that I like here. They had plenty of them, but not the ones that I like. And this was on clearance. This is the Love Crunch in the dark chocolate and red berries. So we're gonna give this one a try. And I say clearance, it was still $4.75, girl, but at least it wasn't $6. Okay, I got something off. 130 calories for 1/4 of a cup. I'm probably not gonna eat that much if I sprinkle it on my little yogurt bowls, and Trey doesn't either, but I like how it has like the raspberries freeze dried and the strawberries. That might be good. We'll give that a go. Y'all let me know if you've tried this. I know I didn't mention it to you guys because it's nothing new, but if you're you're new, you're probably like, what the hell was that this morning? My pre-workout is 55 grams of just plain Rice Krispies with how much protein? We did 21 grams of the PEScience isolate and a cup of almond milk. So I just have my little frother. I put my PEScience protein powder in my almond milk, froth that up, and then I add my Rice Krispies to it. So that was 320 calories this morning, 22 protein, 51 carbs, 3 fat, and 1 fiber. Now for post-workout, I'm doing my strawberry milkshake overnight oats, and that's it today. Some days I do have incorporated that cranberry bread from Aldi because I just love it so much, but some days I don't because we're incorporating more at lunch or at dinner or whatnot. So this is 368 calories, 29 grams of protein, 51 carbs, 6 fat, and 7 fiber. I mentioned in the last video how important protein is, but also fiber. If you're not incorporating your fiber, it's going to keep you fuller longer along with the protein. It's also going to help with digestion, especially if you're not used to eating high protein. So make sure that you're incorporating your oats, your berries, all the things that are coming from whole food sources of fiber. It's going to help you out in any part of your journey. Filming with my phone because I have my SD card uploading a video. Hashtag trying to get all things done before we gotta go and get Trey. So what do we have going on for lunch? We've got some of this 99% turkey breast we got from Costco. We got 4 ounce, I know that looks gross, 4 ounces of turkey breast that I sauteed with some of the Kinder's garlic butter. This stuff is so good. Got it from Costco. And then I microwaved about 170 grams, I think, of weighed out raw sweet potato in the microwave, just making my life easy. 45 grams of fresh avocado, and then I think we got 30 grams of my yogurt taco dressing. I've told you guys a million times, I don't have measurements for it. I just eyeball it, but it's just plain non-fat Greek yogurt, Taco Bell sauce, and taco seasoning, and mix it until it's thin enough to make a dressing, and you want it to be a little on the orangier side and not the white side. And that is what we got going on for lunch. I'm gonna pop up the macros because I'm using my phone so I can't look at them, and then we're gonna go pick up Trey, and then it'll be dinner. We're having taco spaghetti, which is one of my absolute favorites, so I'm looking forward to it. But I will tell you, my stomach has been growling for the past hour and a half. The cut is already cutting for me. Dang. Next level starving, dinner is ready. So we did the taco spaghetti. This is one of my favorite meals. Absolutely love it no matter what part of the journey. And then these are our favorite, the market side tomato herb knots. All of the market side ones are good, but if you've never tried these, and I don't like doing mine in the bag. I feel when you do them in the bag, they don't get a little crispy toasty on the top. They stay soggy, and we ain't about that texture life. So I like to put mine on a baking sheet and do it for about 10 to 12 minutes. Perfection in my book. So everything we got here for dinner is 629 calories, 42 grams of protein, 58 carbs, 26 fat, and 3 fiber. And let me tell you, I'm going to inhale this so fast, it's not even funny. It's only day 2, girl. We're in trouble. Never skip dessert. We're ending the night with a Skinny Cow chocolate or vanilla double trouble ice cream sandwich. The chocolate's my favorite, and I feel like you're supposed to get 2 of each, and I feel like only get 1 of the chocolate. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. 150 calories for 1, 3 fat, 27 carbs, half a gram of fiber, 4 protein. They're good. So I just opened one to show you what it looks like. It is substantial for 150 calories if you like these. Lots of other lower calorie ice cream options you can go with, but if you like an ice cream sandwich, this is a pretty good one.
Don't wanna be alone, but I'm not alone. I'm looking for somebody. I'm looking for somebody.
Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. Happy day 4 of the Fast and Furious Shred. We are here at Old Crunchy for, don't even ask me what. As far as the workout schedule, it is all messed up from what I originally intended because of that day off. Next week it will be fine. And then guess what? The next week the boys are off on Monday for Martin Luther King Day. So I'll have to do what I did this week, that week. Crazy town. You gotta do what you gotta do. We are here for hammies, quads, and abs. And I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do abs because my abs are on fire from Tuesday. Tell me why. Tell me why. Because I have been doing abs for months now, like 4 months at this point. And I did that exercise, same weight and all, last week, and my abs are so sore, it's because I'm not fueling up enough. Recovery is going to be more shit, okay? And today the shark showed up. I told you guys it was coming. Yesterday was a nightmare on my rest day. Thank God it was a rest day. I had a full-blown migraine all day. Nothing I took would get rid of it. Having all the feels. I have the feels today, not migraine, thank God. Thank God the migraine's gone. But as far as like my uterus feeling like it's ripping from my body, yeah, that's the feels. I've told you guys before, we've discussed this, that as I've gotten older, the shark feels have gotten worse. But I will tell you that in maintenance, the past like 3 to 4 months, the shark has been nothing. Like maybe a couple of things, still getting the headache here and there, nothing as bad as yesterday, and not feeling like my uterus is getting ripped from my body. I haven't had that in a long time. But when I'm cutting, I always notice that the shark is like on another level as far as the feels. And it's because you're already depriving your body as it is as far as caloric intake, and you do need maintenance, if not more, during that time to sustain the feels, all the things you guys know. So I feel like I'm dying. It's only day 4 and I'm like, I'm dying. What did I sign up for? So look, I'm your coach. If you're in the program and if you're following alongside with me, you're looking for me for motivation, inspiration, all things, but I keep it raw and real for you guys. So you know that you're not the only one, because I see a lot of people that feel like they're the only one having these type of feelings and they just drop off and quit because they're like, this wasn't meant for me and nobody can do this. I'm telling you right now, I've been doing this for a million years, you know, and I'm still having the same feels as you, even as a beginner. So don't give up, don't quit, keep pushing through. Know that you're not the only one out there struggling. Even the best of us that have been doing this for a long time, we are having those feelings as well. And the last thing I want to do is come to this gym and go and work my abdominals when my uterus feels like it's falling out my body. Another side note, I know this is random and weird, but y'all really appreciate the random and weird because I feel like the random and weird happens to most of us. So it's not so weird after all. I'm wearing my Vans today. I usually like to wear my knockoff Converse from Amazon. You guys know I love those. On my leg day. So today is mainly a leg day, so I like to wear those, right? And thank goodness it's not leg press, because leg press is like non-negotiable. I have to wear those Converse for sure. Wearing the Vans, fine, because I could only find one of my Converse. I'm like, where the hell is my other shoe? I know I took both of them off right here. I am looking hell and high water. I cannot find, I'm like, did it just walk off? And Saint does not chew on shoes, never has since he's a puppy. So I'm like, I know he didn't take it off. Why the hell would one of the kids take it off? Where is it? Where is it? I didn't have time to look for it because we were already running a few minutes late this morning to get Trey to school. Got him there just on time, fine. But I didn't want to chance it by me looking for a stupid shoe. So I'm wearing, I know this is stupid and first world problems, but I'm wearing my Vans. But does anybody else ever have an instance where you're like, I put my keys right there, why are they not there? Or my shoe, where the hell is my shoe? How does that happen? I don't know, but I'm gonna be looking when we get home today, and it's like in the back of my mind, like, what is happening? Where is this shoe? I don't understand. I've had something like that happen to me before where I couldn't find the other pair or find it for like weeks until it just like showed up randomly. I'm like, do we have some poltergeist in the house that I don't know about? I don't know, y'all, but I was like tripping this morning looking for the damn shoe. So we're having a day. We're having a day already is what I'm trying to tell you guys. It was much needed rest day yesterday as far as just like decompressing and not having to like worry so much. I was starving though. I've been starving all week, and I'm not saying it's the cut, it's more of the shark, because even when I'm eating in maintenance the week of the shark, I am starving on the next level, but in maintenance on the other weeks, it's like not hungry at all, like having to make myself eat in maintenance. So I know that it's like amplified by 10 to be in a cut and having the shark come this week. I didn't plan that, okay? It just fell out like that. And why, universe, did you do that to me? But we're showing up, we're showing out, we're sucking it up, and we're freaking getting it done. That's the motto, that's the plan. And we're here to go and crush all the things. And I'm probably not gonna be able to get any clips for you guys, but we'll talk about the workout afterwards. I am going thrifting afterwards. Today is my day 2. Yesterday was my first day getting back in it since before the holidays, and whoa, what an awesome trip yesterday. And we will be posting our first thrift video of 2026 this Thursday when you're watching this video. So I know some people are just here, new followers for the thrifting stuff, and some people are OGs and they also like the thrifting stuff. And if you're watching this, you're probably an OG plus thrifter. So go and watch that on Thursday because it's gonna be another banger, and I'm so happy to be back at that. Enough gabbing, enough procrastinating. Let's get in there and kill ourselves, because my abs are already dying as is, girl. Friends, we made it, we survived, and the workouts that you dread doing always end up being the most killer workouts. Like, that was an amazing workout. I have no complaints. Now, when I was doing my lying crunches, however, death, feeling like death. Those were so hard, whereas last week they weren't. Man, I'm struggling on that, especially with the shark whipping my ass along with it. So we did leg extensions. I'm only hitting quads, and I have been in maintenance as well once a week because my quads, I talked about in last video, they are just like taking over. They think they're the whole show, and you are not. I don't know what's happening. Single RDLs on the loaded plate machine. Love that one at crunch. Seated hamstring curls. I'm also doing lying hamstring curls on the other day I'm hitting hammies, so I'm doing both variations right now. I was only doing lying and maintenance. I was switching them up, but I was spending a longer time doing one and then flipping to the other. For abs, we did lying crunches, like I mentioned, with weights. I'm doing a 15-pound dumbbell, and I feel like I'm dying. And then cable twists to hit the abdominals, the obliques. Loving that. I've been doing those, a variation of that for a while, and I've really been loving it. And this new variation of cable twists, I'm really feeling it more where I want to. So that was the workout. We also did our 22 minutes of steady state cardio on the treadmill, and it is 9:36. Like, loving that, getting out here a little bit earlier than I usually do. So I'm gonna head to my first thrift store, and then after I shop in there, then I will eat my post-workout and I'll show you guys. Just got out of what I call the bougie Goodwill, and it is now time to eat on the way to the next thrift store. So I have the same pre-workout every single day, like the amount of the Rice Krispies, protein powder, everything staying the same. I think next week I have one day where I had some extra calories where I threw in some banana, okay? But other than that, it's staying exactly the same. So I'm not gonna bore you with showing it or talking about it, except for right now. We have our post-workout, which I have one slice of the cranberry bread from Aldi. I'm still eating this even in my cut, y'all. Incorporate the things that you love so it makes this tolerable, okay? We've got the strawberry milkshake overnight oats. If they're looking yellow, it's because I ran out of almond extract and I had to use cake batter, which I haven't been mad about the cake batter extract in here, I have to tell you guys. That is post-workout, which is 508 calories, 32 protein, 80 carbs, 8 fat, and 8 fiber. And I also packed a cherry Coke Zero to sip on because I'm almost done with my water until I get home and fill up my second 40-ouncer. Okay, am I an idiot, or is the shred brain, as we call it, already kicked in day 4? Because the saga of the missing shoe, we found the shoe, and it's because of me. I'm blaming it on everybody else. Me, I'm the idiot. So I was walking Saint a couple of days ago, day before yesterday, and I stepped in a big ass ant pile, and I am highly allergic to ants. Like, when I get bit, I swell up like nothing else. So I'm looking like a crazy person outside. I'm running, I'm kicking my foot, trying to get the ants off them. I just take it off like mid-walk and start walking without a shoe and put the shoe on the porch so the ants could get out of it. It was on the porch. I looked for like 5 minutes just now, and I'm like, where the hell is it? Like, this makes zero sense. It's because I'm an idiot. Aren't y'all like hearing me say that? We found it though. Amazon Converse gate shoe has been found. Lunchtime, I literally have to inhale this and go get Trey, as usual if you've been around. I petrified my sweet potato today. This is the same thing y'all saw the other day. I'm having this on plan even next week, so be bored of me, but my recommendation always is to put things on repeat. I've told y'all 1,000 times, but I cooked my potato too long in the microwave today. I now know the sweet spot as far as how long to cook it in the microwave, and today I overcooked it and it is a petrified brick, but we're gonna chew it down and swallow it down nonetheless. We've got 50 grams of fresh avocado, 4 ounces of the like 99 turkey breast. It's been good, especially with the avocado and the yogurt drizzle that we've got going on. I've been enjoying it. That's why I put it on plan again next week. 351 calories, 35 protein, 37 carbs, 9 fat, and 8 fiber. Thursday night's dinner is super simple. We've got this Costco Irish stew that I bought way back when. I put it in the freezer. We never ate it. A serving is 230 calories and 24 grams of protein. So I have a little bit over 240 grams is what I've got weighed out in my tracker. And then we've got a piece of Texas toast from Walmart that I air fried. I put some, I can't believe it's not butter. And then this garlic salt with parsley at Aldi is so good. Love it so much. And we are, oh, I also have potatoes down there. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, we got something else. Idaho and potatoes, just a serving of this butter and herb at the bottom for 488 calories, 35 grams of protein, 61 carbs, 11 fat, and 5 fiber. Never skip dessert. We're doing something different tonight that I started doing Sunday and I'm become obsessed. It's just a simple yogurt bowl. So I've got a serving of this great value light Greek vanilla yogurt. Macros on it are 100 calories, 14 grams of protein. I just saw that Sam's Club has the Chobani Zero, the big tub of the vanilla. At Sam's Club as like a limited thing. I will be getting that one and using that for my overnight oats and for this because that's such a great deal. And the protein to calorie ratio is off the chart. I've got 30 grams of frozen blueberries and then 10 grams of the Bewitched peanut butter, which is one of my favorites. Love this one so much. 10 grams of peanut butter is 54 calories, and that's what it looks like, friends. So for anyone that's just like raw dogging it out the jar, like I usually do at maintenance and not even blink an eye, hundreds of calories, girl, okay? So if you're in a deficit and you're trying to lose fat, you can't be doing that, and you can't just be like, woo, you know, and if the scale has an extra 5 grams and you only log 10, then that's like a big difference overall throughout the week for your deficit. So make sure that you are being precise as you can with using this and this to get the best results. So 169 calories for dessert, 17 protein, 16 carbs, 4 fat, and 2 fiber to round out Thursday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Friday. Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. We have made it to Friday. Let me tell you, the whole house this morning, myself, hubby, Waylon said, as soon as I get home from school, I'm going to bed. I said, I feel that to my core, son. Absolutely. I'm so ready for the weekend. This has felt like the longest week of my life. I don't know what's happening, but it has felt like a long ass week. Who's with me? The first week, like back to the rhythm and the routine. Like I'm so grateful and happy for that. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, but it has been a long one. Before we get into feels and all the things for today, like random things that I think about that I want to talk with y'all when I get stopped like on the way bringing Trey to school. Let's talk about what are your hype songs as you are going to the gym. And some of you guys don't have a gym to go to, you're working out at home. If you're playing any hype songs to get you hyped, like while you're taking your pre-workout and eating your pre-workout meal, what are your hype songs? So my current fixation hype songs, once I drop Trey off, so we listen to, I have an alternative playlist of like a lot of 90s rock, 90s alternative, and I love listening to that on the way to drop him off at school. I like, we're vibing and jamming out. So I put that on, but as soon as I drop him off, like things change for sure. Now, random and so crazy, like the 2 songs that you're gonna hear me say, I am obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters, What It Sounds Like, okay? What It Sounds Like is a freaking bop. It is a freaking jam. Fight me on it. Lots of songs on that whole soundtrack, okay, is a vibe, all right? Just if you have kids and you've watched, even if you don't have kids, it's a good movie and the freaking music is stellar. But What It Sounds Like just gets me like, oh yeah, like gets all the feels of going. So we blare that and I'm like singing to the top of my lungs, singing that first. We switch gears totally and go to the Cardi B album. The Check Please by Cardi B is like my go-to hype song. Like I know like all the words, we like getting our vibe on. I also have a couple of other ones that I like to listen to her afterwards, but those are my 2, okay? So like you have a top 3 hype song list right now current, because mine changes all the time. Leave it in the comments down below. Now I don't like listening to those songs like when I'm working out. When I'm working out, it's got to be some like high tempo, something that's like making me feel like jacked the whole time to get me through a set. That's what I'm listening to as far as my playlist, but hype songs to get me going, that's it. Also thankful today for pre-workout, not just today, but all week, because it's crazy how when you are in maintenance and then you go into a cut and you see the differences of things. Like when I'm in maintenance, I feel like I don't even need this because my pre-workout meal is like almost 600 calories when I'm in maintenance, and that gets me going as it is. And I'm feeling good. I'm not feeling tired and run down when I'm in maintenance. So I feel good on the way to the gym. this week, I know it's only week 1, don't come for me, okay? But we've stripped our calories significantly from maintenance. We were at 2,300, now we're at like 1,842. I mean, that's a big freaking difference in a week's time. This pre-workout is coming in clutch, okay? I am, like I mentioned, I'm so tired, but once I drink this, as you guys can probably tell, I'm like so energized and like bouncing off the walls. But that does not happen in maintenance because I'm like immune to it. I don't even need it, but I need you, girl, right now for freaking the shred. It is like the only thing that is saving me. And a lot of days you guys have seen I haven't drank my coffee because I don't have the calories for it and I don't need that much protein, and I'm trying to really prioritize carbs and stuff in certain areas to keep me more energized and to keep me more awake and getting all the things done throughout the day. So this is coming in clutch and I could not be more grateful. My sleep has been good though. Let's talk about sleep for a minute because it is so underrated and I feel like nobody talks about it, but you need sleep in all stages of life and all stages of age and all stages of the journey of your health and fitness, but you need it especially when you were in a cut. But I feel like my sleep, and it's only week 1, my sleep has been amazing, okay? I've been sleeping so hard because I'm so effing tired, and look, I'm here for it right now. At times your sleep will suffer because you are stressing your body so much by putting it in a calorie deficit, and if under stress you're gonna be awake and not be fully rested and stuff. So a lot of people really struggle with their sleep and are up constantly during a cutting phase, but so far so good for me. I've been sleeping like a rock. Getting up and going to the bathroom, that's another thing. You will feel like you are urinating more often because you're drinking more water if you're not used to it, but I'm drinking the same amount of water, but I'm peeing more. And the reason why is because when you're losing body fat, it's gotta go somewhere. How do you think that body fat comes off? It just like disappears and evaporates into air. It comes through your sweat, it goes through your pee, extremities, all the things. So that's why you feel like you might be going to the bathroom more. So I am going probably once throughout the middle of the night. Some nights I'm so tired I'm not even getting up, so that's good. Whereas in maintenance, I was not getting up as much to pee, so I have noticed that difference. I've also noticed a difference in my lifts already. There's some exercises where I'm going up, and then there's some where it's like there ain't no way, like I'm going down in reps, not necessarily the weight. I'm feeling a little bit more sore in certain areas, like I mentioned to y'all with my abs and stuff. They were still sore today. Crazy town, thank God I'm not working them. I mean, I worked them yesterday, that's probably why, but I'm not working them today, so happy about that. Today I'm in here for glutes and shoulders, which is a day I'm supposed to do on Mondays with the actual way the workout split's supposed to go. So I'm gonna test the real way it's supposed to be laid out next week. The following week, because of Martin Luther King Day, it will be back to this week's schedule. It'll be funky a little bit because of that Monday off, but it's fine. Not excited to do leg press though, because I've been going super heavy on it, and I don't know if I have it in me, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, girl. We're gonna keep pushing ourselves in a cut because we want to try to go as hard as we can until we don't have any energy. And from week 1, I don't want to sell myself short, you know? But other than that, everything is going good. Even though I feel like I'm complaining, I'm just trying to be, and not complaining, I'm just trying to be honest with you guys and not like hold anything or hide anything from y'all as far as what to expect, especially if you're brand new to this. I have a lot of people that are brand new to a calorie deficit, and I just want to be upfront with you guys. So when you're experiencing this, you're not thinking that you're the only one that is, or that you shouldn't have these feelings or this shouldn't be happening. Like, you should know what to expect and know that it's normal when those things arise in your deficit. I hope you guys are having an awesome day whenever you're watching this at this point. I'm gonna stop procrastinating and we're gonna get our ass in there and get to moving, shall we? Friends, that was a killer workout. All the workouts have been killer. I'm very happy with myself that on leg press I went up in weight for both legs. I went down on singles, but I've been struggling with singles to make sure that I'm getting the mind muscle connection in the form, so I wasn't mad about it because they felt awesome with the slower tempo and with going down in weight. But we went up in weight on both legs, and happy about that because I'm feeling it so much in my freaking glutes, and that's what we're here for. Everything felt great. Everything felt great. I had a moment of brain fart. I always go to the bathroom before I go and do my cardio because I don't want to be stuck on the treadmill having to pee. Like, who's with me? Totally had a blank moment where I was like, oh, I'm done, and like I'm gonna go to the bathroom and leave and go home, and then I was like, girl, you got 22 minutes of cardio to do. And I don't know why, because I've been doing cardio on every training day for like forever now. So I was like, what are you even thinking? I don't know. I think I was like, I'm done. I'm ready to get out of here. I did my deposit. I'm ready to get out. But we did that 22 minutes of cardio. We finished this week strong, feeling good. Even though I hope I'm not being a Debbie Downer. I hope that's not what's coming across. I hope it's more like factual, logical, statistical things and not me like me complaining, because I don't want it to be that at all. I just want to be real with you guys and, like I said earlier, let you know what to expect if you're in a calorie deficit. That is it. That being said, it is 10 o'clock, and when I said earlier that I was gonna go to the original schedule of the workout split, I think I might keep it how I had it this week, since I have to do that next week anyway, because I know that my full upper day is going to be my longest day, and I'd rather have that on Monday than Thursday as originally planned, because Thursday I need to get out of here pretty quick, and y'all saw yesterday we got out pretty quick, which I was happy about. So I think I'm gonna keep everything and test out Monday in the gym doing upper, and then we may switch it back to the original form. But do what's best for you guys. If you have a workout split from me or from anybody and it's just not vibing with your schedule, you can always adjust things as far as when you do what workouts per day, what type of workouts you're doing. You can sub things out if you have like injuries or if things are bothering you, you're not feeling the actual muscle being worked. There's all kinds of things that you can sub out and cater to best fit your individual needs. We're gonna test that out. So I lied to you guys earlier. We're gonna get home. Today is my cleaning day. Today is my day where I go to the gym, get my booty home, and we clean, because hashtag boys, hashtag just having like kids, right? I mean, the whole break I was like having anxiety because everything I'm looking at looks filthy disgusting, and I have not been able to have time from them going back Tuesday of this week to like really get in and deep clean. I've done some spot things obviously throughout the week, but I need to like clean bathrooms as always. My bathroom, oh my gosh, I don't even know what's happened, but I looked at it this week and I was like, what is going on? Like, this is disgusting. I have to clean that. I'd like to mop up. I'm very ambitious on my Friday as far as like how much I want to get done in time. That's probably not going to happen, but the bathrooms are getting cleaned. That's priority. Laundry, dishes. We need to wipe down cabinets in the kitchen. I'd like to mop the entire kitchen living room area, but I might just use my little like fake Swiffer thing that I have off of Amazon versus like a real mop and bucket situation, because it just takes forever for the floor to dry. But I feel like it is the cleanest the floors get when you use your like cedar mop and just really get in there, you know? And with boys and a dog, we got to do that every once in a while. But enough gabbing. Let's get home, post-workout meal in, walk Saint, and then we will get to all of our fun cleaning activities. Nothing's different as far as post-workout. I spent some time getting some things done, brought Saint out. It's now 11 o'clock, so we need to eat. I'm having the strawberry milkshake overnight oats. I told you guys I prepped these for until Monday, and then I'm gonna prep different ones throughout next week. Just keep things super simple, stupid, easy, on rotation. We've got a slice of the cranberry orange bread from Aldi, and had quite a few people reach out on Instagram and ask me about like all the bread that I get on clearance or things that I stock up on and how I'm storing it, freezing it, thawing it, all the things. So this was my last piece in the bag. I just keep it in the bag. I just make sure it's as tight as possible in the freezer. And then I usually lay it out in a Ziploc the night before if I know I'm eating it, but I forgot. So no big deal. I just pop it in the microwave and put it on the defrost setting literally for like 10 to 15 seconds. And it is perfection, and also a little warm, which is nice. And that's all you do. You can do that for your sourdough and then weigh it up and put in the air fryer for your avocado toast, all the things. Buy the breads and the different things that are on sale, put them in the freezer. It's gonna be your BFF. You're gonna save money and it will last. Just don't let things stay in the freezer for like months on end. Make sure that you're rotating it so it doesn't get freezer burned, but super easy hack there to save money. It's 1:45. We've gotten all the things done. I'm exhausted, but I'm ready for my next meal, which is lunch. It's the same exact thing we have been having, guys. It is 4 ounces of that 99 lean turkey, 48 grams of fresh avocado, 28 or 29 grams of the yogurt dressing, and then how many grams of sweet potato. And I am not a fan of the microwave method. I'm just letting you guys know. It's the first time I'm bashing on the microwave. Like, go me. 154 grams. I would much rather the air fryer. I would much rather baking them. But as far as making it the day of and then me doing it crunch time to go get trade, this is just the best method. But I would highly recommend meal prepping with baking them would be a better option. Total macros, nothing has changed really, just a couple of minor tweaks. 351 calories, 35 protein, 37 carbs, 8 fat, and 8 fiber. I'm also, let me swing you guys around, going to be taking a lesser evil bag of popcorn. These are the ones I've been getting from Costco, 80 calories for a bag, 3 grams of fiber, we love to see it, and minimal ingredients and taste. It just, to me, this tastes like, I know this is a reach, tastes like movie theater popcorn, but I haven't had full-blown butter movie theater popcorn forever, so I can't tell you this is what it tastes like to me because I haven't had the other one, and I'm gonna keep rolling with this. I bring these, even in maintenance, I bring these with me inside, don't tell anybody, don't get me in trouble, inside the movie theater, this along with my American Dream Nut Butter. And that is my combo for the movies if anybody was wondering, but I'm going to do a couple of last minute laundry things is what I've got left going on. Bathrooms are clean, thank God. We did mop, not like full-blown mop, but the little fake Swiffer mop in the foyer and also in the kitchen area, which makes me happy. But getting the bathrooms done, wiping down the cabinets, getting the whole kitchen clean makes me happy, and getting that crossed off the list. Just got to finish up laundry and we will be done for this cleaning Friday. I got to go get Trey, and then now we're on the downhill as far as relaxing, hopefully. Still got to make dinner. I should have did yesterday's dinner, which was so freaking easy, you guys saw, today, and flip-flopped. That would have been more smart on my part, I guess, but maybe not because it's the same kind of day. I don't know. Tonight's dinner, I don't know why I was complaining earlier because it's another easy meal. Let's go. Thank you. Pre-planning, Nicole. So we are doing the turkey club sliders. Now, we're not using turkey. The past couple of times I've been using the chicken breast from Costco. This comes in a 3-pack. So what I do with that 3-pack, it comes with roast beef, which you make the Arby's sliders with. It comes with ham, which we've been making those ham croissants, not now that I'm in a cut, but when we go back to maintenance, that will be on rotation every Saturday. They're so fire. And then the chicken breast I've been using for this recipe. So that's why I like getting that 3-pack, because it just works perfectly with the measurements and all for recipes and not so much lunch meat is why I've been getting it. I've got some of the Aldi slider buns that are in the freezer, utilizing that in the freezer. We're working through everything that we got. So what I did is I put the lunch meat in a bowl, and I like to heat mine up for like a minute 15, just so it's not stark cold going in the oven, and then it's like kind of mediocre medium heat when it comes out, you know what I mean? I like myself to be piping hot, okay? And instead of using the sliced bacon, I have a recipe video for this, is what I'm saying, down below. Instead of using sliced bacon, I've been using crumble because that's what we have on hand, and guess what? It tastes the same and works just as good. And tonight, instead of doing Colby Jack, which my original recipe calls for, I was like, you know what would be good on this chicken? Some melted Swiss cheese. Yes, please. So I'm going to assemble this up. It takes 2 seconds. We're going to make a like garlic butter concoction to go on top. I think my original recipe, I used everything but the bagel seasoning, but I think I'm going to do that garlic salt from Aldi because I'm just obsessed with it right now. Don't they look beautiful before we even put them in the oven? Yes, indeed. I'm going to put some foil on top of this and get it all gooey, melt, to take it off, and then toast the buns. And we did put a little bit more of the garlic salt on top as well because, like I said, I'm just obsessed. If you haven't tried this stuff from Aldi, it is next level, so fire good. So here are the sliders in all their glory. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready. Micronutrients and fiber. I'm not doing sweet potato chips. I originally had those on plan, but to make this lower calorie and to add more calories to my lunch and to have that little bag of popcorn, that's what I did. So we've got 100 grams of fresh raspberries, and we've got half a serving of the Chick-fil-A honey mustard sauce. I've mentioned the grocery hauls a million times, but if you're not watching them, 60 calories for 2 tablespoons, so 1 tablespoon's 30, and that's a serving. That's like perfect just to get a little dip satisfaction, but even 2 tablespoons is a lot, and it's only 60 calories. What other honey mustard are you seeing the macros like that? And it tastes good, more importantly. So not sponsored by Chick-fil-A, but just putting you on, if you're in a calorie deficit, following alongside. 413 calories for tonight's dinner, 27 grams of protein, 50 carbs, 13 fat, and 7 fiber. Never skip dessert. We're having the same thing we had last night, which is the yogurt bowl with all the same things. 174 calories, 17 protein, 16 carbs, 5 fat, and 2 fiber to end out our Friday. It is now the next day, and it is now 6 o'clock at night. We just got back from our hair appointment, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but we went a more electric blue rather than purple. Instead of going like one-dimensional, I told her I really wanted the black to stand out, and it looked like actual highlights, like chunks. I kind of love the money pieces she gave me with the electric blue. I've been loving the way it's been fading after the purple before I go get it dyed that color. So we went that route today, and I am next level obsessed. So just got back from that, just got done eating our dinner, and we weighed in this morning. We did our check-in with ourselves, did check-ins with everybody. So I got some to do for tomorrow since I had to leave for my hair appointment. But if you didn't watch the full day of eating, that was my check-in day, my picture day, all that. I will link that up above for you guys. I weighed in at 155.4 last Sunday. I'm like, Saturday, Sunday? Last Sunday, and that was after us going out to eat for Waylon's birthday, and that was the highest the scale's been for a while for me. The scale has been averaging about 152, 153-ish for a while now, for like a couple of months, even through the holidays and stuff, vacations, everything. That's the highest it's been, but we haven't been really going out to eat, so all that sodium and stuff can make a world of difference. So 155.4, and I mentioned in that video that this number is probably gonna be huge this week, but it's not a true depiction since that number was already elevated. Does that make sense? So it was a huge number today. It was 151.2 is what we weighed in today, which is a 4.2 loss in a week. Don't get triggered, don't get scared, don't get alarmed. I told you guys that was probably going to happen, and it did. Think of that more of like a 2-pound loss is what I'm thinking. That other 2 pounds was water weight and fluff. Actual what we lost really was probably about 2 pounds, which is still a lot. Okay, my battery died per usual. So I was saying that is a lot, and if y'all are crooked, I'm sorry. It is a lot week 1, but like I mentioned in that other video that I will be adjusting accordingly. If this next week we're losing too aggressively, I will up the calories, because that's not my goal anyway, is to lose a ton on this scale really quickly. It's more of me not body recomping, but losing body fat and seeing the muscle that we've built, but not being overly aggressive. Because like I said in that first video, I'm happy with where I am. Honestly, it's just certain areas I would like to trim and really kind of tighten up if we can. And that's the whole purpose of me doing this shred, the 6-week Fast and Furious cut. 4.2 pounds, that's crazy, that's insane. But again, I always tell this to everybody in the programs, don't expect the same numbers you do from week 1 to week 2, because week 1's always usually a banger of a week for most, as far as the scale is concerned. And then the next week you're like, what happened? I'm a failure. You're not. Week 1, you're losing a lot of water weight. Like I've mentioned, your body's like going into shock, getting adjusted to this new eating. If you're brand new to the style of eating and workouts and stuff that you're doing, me, not so much. It's just, that is a huge deficit for me, coming from 2,300 calories for the past 6 months basically to now eating 1,842 is a big difference that quick, like at one time. So my body's like, oh, and I'm doing the same exact movements, if not trying to, you know, go stronger on some movements. I'm doing a little bit more cardio. So there's that. So next week we shall see what happens, but man, that's pretty crazy. I haven't seen 151 one time. I saw it in 2025. Y'all know I record my weights and I can go back and look at them on my app. I weighed in at 151.4 one time in September. So we have hit it not too long ago, but not consecutively. So we shall see how this ride goes. I mentioned in that first video that if I had to pick a goal weight, it would be 145. So I don't have a lot I want to lose. It's more about really trying to lose fat in certain areas. I wish we had that staple button, y'all. I wish we had it. So many of y'all chime in and are like, man, I just want to lose it in this area. And girl, I feel you. I feel you so hard on that. There are certain areas where like, if I could just focus on that and lose it and be done, I would be done for good and not even worry about this cut. That's our update. That is week 1. I'm feeling much better. I'm going to report and tell you guys that I'm feeling so much better today. Now that it's the weekend, I'm getting sleep, I'm getting rest, I'm recovering, I'm eating my food, getting my steps in, drinking my water, and really focusing on recovering until we hit that 2nd week. I think that this week, with just the shark hitting me the same first week of doing all the things as far as stripping my fuel, basically, my body was just like, what are you doing, girl? But I think we've adjusted, we've acclimated, and hopefully week 2 is a better week for me as far as all the feels, and I'm thinking it will be. But if you all are following alongside the shred and doing your own calorie deficit with us, I know so many of y'all said that y'all were starting one alongside us, please leave any triumphs, please leave any failures, please leave any struggles in the comments down below, because as you saw in this video, I had plenty of struggles and triumphs throughout the week, and you will, if you will, every single week, no matter where you are seasoned in the journey. I promise you, this is not easy for anybody, even if you've been at this for a long time. So leave all the thoughts and feels down below. Let's converse about it. Y'all like the video. If you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new. We're doing one of these updates the entire 6 weeks, every single Monday here on the channel. I love to have you a part of the family here. We do other fun stuff. Happy to report we will have a new thrifting video coming this Thursday, and y'all, it is a banger. These stores are a poppin'. I mean, the girlies are right about January being hot. I will say though, if you've been watching, I've had a good run since we started. Like, I'm not mad about any week that we do, but this week was chef's kiss. So I will see you guys in the next grocery haul, and I will see y'all in Thursday's thrifting video. Thank y'all for watching, and y'all have an amazing week. If y'all are in the shred or following alongside with us on a deficit, let's kill it. Let's do it. See y'all in week 2, baby. Bye.